Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I hope I like these because they fucked up my order. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my my cold and black and infinite North American 2018 shirt. It's a 9 Inch Nails shirt. It's one of my tour shirts. You might not know it because I don't really talk about it too much here on the channel, but 9 Inch Nails is actually my favorite band, musical project, whatever the fuck you want to consider it. Has been since I was 9 years old. Very appropriate, although maybe not for a 9-year-old. But I got into their stuff. I had a stepbrother at the time who was into kind of everything that was popular in music at the time. And he had a copy of the first 9 Inch Nails album, Pretty Hate Machine, tucked away under his bed so that, presumably I couldn't find it because, again, I was 9. But I found it, as 9-year-olds tend to do, and I listened to it, and it just blew my mind. Like, I was just entranced. And from then on, massive 9 Inch Nails fan. I've been fortunate enough, I've seen Trent and Co. perform a couple of times live, and the last time was in 2018. I actually have some videos on my channel of their performance, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes. I think everybody knows what 9 Inch Nails is, but anyway. What am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why did they fuck up my order? Well, they fucked up my order for reasons that I cannot possibly understand, but I decided to go over there and pop on out to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm going to review some wings. Now, if you watch my channel, you know I've reviewed plenty of stuff from Buffalo Wild Wings. And typically what I do is they have a deal on Thursdays where you can go over there, you can get buy one, get one free order on their boneless wings. So usually what I'll do is I'll wait until, I'm hungry and they got some new flavors. And I'll go over there and I'll get an order of, 12 or 20 or what have you, and I'll split it down the middle. I'll get 2 flavors. Well, they have 2 flavors right now. They have a Chipotle mayo and a Cajun flavor. Those are their new flavors. And that's what I ordered. I was supposed to get 10 of each. I got 20 Chipotle mayo, or maple Chipotle. Come on now, guys. And I have the greatest respect for service workers and stuff like that. If nothing else, this is a testament to the fact that you should always go over there and check your order in the bag before you go over there and walk out the door. So instead of me reviewing 2, I'm going to review 1 and hope for the best. And to be fair to Buffalo Wild Wings, this is the first time they've messed up one of my orders, so, credit where it's due. It's bound to happen eventually. But let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like that, and we'll do that. Ha 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 ha! And yeah, let's try these out. I'm so bummed about this, though. Because, I literally went over there, I needed space to, put more reviews in. Where's a fork? Do I have a fork? I have a fork. And so I went over there and I uploaded 2 extra reviews today. It took a bunch of time to get those uploaded, and then turns out for no reason, so. But let's try these out. I'll admit, these are the ones that I'm more interested in. Maple Chipotle sounds really interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's got kind of a sweet heat thing going on. I like these. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's got some chili flavor from the Chipotle, and you get sort of a kind of a light sweetness from the maple. but it definitely does have sort of a maple flavor to it. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. As for chicken themselves, I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings, their chicken's okay. I wouldn't put it up there with like super proper wing places. Like probably one of my favorite places, a place called Dak Dak Korean Wings. I've reviewed plenty of their stuff. Their wings are really excellent. Fry In Wings, another really good spot. I wouldn't consider Buffalo Wild Wings to have the best wings, but crispier exterior, chicken's decent on the inside, you know. Yeah, I like these. I think these are pretty dang good. What it reminds me of, when Heinz was doing all of their fusion sauces. I reviewed those, by the way, quite a while ago. You can go look them up. But they had one that was like a honey sriracha that was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. I used the hell out of that stuff. It kind of reminds me of that because, again, it's got sweet elements, it's got heat elements. Neither is like too pervasive. It's fairly well balanced. And I will say this, if I do have any point of contention with it, I like the overall of it, but I kind of feel like they could have gone bolder with both of the flavors. I feel like they could have put a little extra heat on it. I feel like they could have put a little extra sweet on it. I think that would have really gone over there and like kind of pushed it into that like properly upper tier of sauce flavors from Buffalo Wild Wings, but they are still nice, for sure. I'm glad they're nice because I got fucking 20 of the damn things. And the thing is that, you know, when it comes to Buffalo Wild Wing sauce, especially like new ones, I have personally found that they are very hit or miss for me. Sometimes I feel like they overreach a little bit with their aspirations. This one I feel like they almost did. Because again, I feel like there is a penultimate version of this that didn't quite hit. And actually, now that I think about it, I reviewed a couple of hot sauces from a place called Millie's Pancake House. You can go look up those reviews. But those were like maple-based hot sauces. And those were actually really nice too. They're kind of similar in this vein. So the thing is, if I have any problem with these, it's that I've definitely had similar flavor experiences, but executed a little bit better. But I do like them. Two questions have to be asked, though. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I'm going to go with yes and yes. I don't know that I needed 20 of them. 10 seems about right, doesn't it? But I do think for me, but it's been a weird day for me with, like, food orders and stuff. Like, just a bit of a crappy day today. But no, honestly, I do like these. I think that for, again, you know, being one of their, you know, limited flavors, their, you know, new ones that they're trying out, this is actually one of the ones that I think that really holds up well. And I honestly wouldn't be unhappy if they decided to add this to, like, their permanent lineup. Again, a lot of their, you know, new ones are very kind of but these I think are proper. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing them tweak the recipe a little bit, giving a little, like I said, a little extra heat, a little extra sweet. But even as they are, they're nice, and they work for me because I like contrasting flavors. I like sweet and spicy stuff, so yeah, I would get these again. And if I were going to recommend them to people, I think these are ones, like, I think these are an easy win. You know, like, the only thing is, you got to like contrasting flavors. You got to like that sweet and that heat. They're not particularly spicy, I will emphasize that. Like, they've got a little heat, but, like, it's pretty mild. But they do offer quite a bit of flavor, and, you know, like I said, I think that they work nicely for what they are. And I think that this one, I think, personally landed. You know, sometimes I do these reviews for the Buffalo Wild Wings stuff and get very opinionated people about the flavors that they come out with. These, I think most people would agree, are pretty solid overall. Like, there's nothing to really actively dislike about them. I do, again, though, wish that they're just a little bit better. But 5 things before I get out of here. have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month. Spend this rest of your year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly. Make sure you go over there and check your order before you leave. Tastic rest of your life. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I'll say it again, just make sure you go over there and you check your order before you leave. And to anybody who works in the service industry, just make sure that you go over there and you double check the order. Because I personally, I like to think I'm a fairly nice and reasonable guy. I'm not going to kick down the door and scream at you and blah, 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 blah. I'm not that guy. I might, if I'd realized what had happened, I would have certainly gone back and said, hey, could you fix my order? But I'm not everybody. And there's been a couple times in my life where I've gotten quite a bit of sass back from a, person working on the service end of it. And it's like, I'm cool about stuff. So I'll work with you. We'll figure this out so that there doesn't need to be a scene. But not everybody's like that, folks. So, it's like with anything. And it's not just the service industry. Hell, even in my job. Make sure you double check what you're doing. Anyway, bye.